Welcome to the After 8 Hours. It is your illustrious hosts, JackJack, 1620, and your
Hello.
boy, JayTi7N. How's it going, brother?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I am also, as the children say, good. Um, it's been fun. We had a couple of events recently. So like Adventure Week, best event in Pokemon Go.
I'm so sad about that I didn't get a shiny dino.
No, wait. Well, Amara, didn't you get a Tyrant?
Chris's account did, of course.
Oh yeah, I mean Chris's account, notwithstanding, but
Yeah, always gets those shinies. Valor people, I feel, always get those shinies,
yeah,
and it upsets me.
they have to balance out the Valor toxicity.
True.
Um, but yeah, so Adventure Week was pretty good. Right now we have this kind of like what is it called? The Toxic Swamp? Not really.
Noxious Swamp.
Noxious. Oh, I was close. It's got Skrelp, shiny Skrelp for those who are looking for it. I would love
Mhm.
one, but I haven't got one yet.
Yeah, like he's out. Little Tyrant is out in the wild again and can be shiny as well. I think they're doing the competitions again.
Yeah, those are
So
kind of fun.
they are. I just haven't really had good luck finding a big Skrelp. And then trying
Yeah,
to evolve up to its final form. How do you say it? It's like drag is something?
I think it's Dragalge. Dragalge. Dragalge?
Galway?
Like kind of Dragalge, like algae.
Yeah, yeah.
Because Skrelp
Because
is
I was
kelp
just
or
like, I
whatever.
don't know what the hell this. Yeah, I just know it looks really cool and elegant. I'm just always confused on how to pronounce it.
It's such a cool
But like,
Pokemon.
yeah, it's cool. I think I'm more confused with like the amount of Team Rocket because it's not like we're able to do the uh change, like the TM change for the Rockets or
Yeah.
anything like that, which to me sucks. I was hoping like if they're gonna boost all Rocket stuff, we might as well get that. But that was the only kind of lackluster thing. But I like that they have Gigantini, Surskits, Axew. If people miss Community Day for some reason, Skorupi,
Noibat.
Noibat. Uh, I've been getting an F ton of invites for the Tortinator,
Oh yeah.
which is, but I'm kind of at the stage where I'm like, I'm gonna wait till there's like a day where they're in the wild and try to hunt them because in this economy, I can't be spending my money on remote raid
Oh,
passes
raid
like
passes
that.
are what was it 195 fucking coins?
What?
It's
There's
195
some,
coins, isn't it? For a
yeah,
remote
and then
raid
for
pass?
3 of them, it's like 500 and something. It's
550 or
just,
some bullshit. Yeah.
yeah, it's just stupid. And then obviously you have Xerneas and Yveltal. They have like their special moves,
Yeah.
but I think I just made sure to battle just to get one with the special moveset and then call it a day. I wasn't super worried about it. Um, but I barely like. I think I've just been more focused on work and just kind of mentally preparing myself for GoFest. That I haven't even for like Community Day that we just had, like with Froakie. That was a really fun one.
Yeah.
Um, we actually had like 200% pop at Aurora Municipal Center.
Nice. I was gonna
One was
ask
in
how
like
that went.
first. It was awesome. Like one popped in the first minute, like right by Dalai Lama bench. It was an extra or a tiny one,
Oh,
a
tiny
tiny
100%.
perfect.
And we get a
Yeah,
tiny shiny. Perfect.
yeah. So I was like, fuck yes. So I was pretty happy. And then like I think Dotman X had put up. I think there's actually 300% that showed. So
That's
one was like
badass.
right by Dalai Lama bench, huh?
I said that's badass.
Right. So one was at the bench. The other was right in front of the courthouse, like they always show up. At
Yeah.
least for me, in front of the courthouse has always been a good place for Pokemon, not for real life. Um,
Yeah. Please stay out of the
and
courthouse.
yeah, don't go to courthouses if you can help it. Obviously, do your civil duties if you get summoned. And one tip that I learned from recent jury duty is if there's a mistake or whatever, do never call in.
Right.
Just show up. Don't talk to anyone. Just show up for the time you need to. Because if you call or you do anything to try to get out of it, they'll try to keep you. Like that's their goal.
Yeah.
So I didn't know that, and so I ended up having to serve.
Oh shit.
It wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't bad. Thankfully, Aurora is just a 1 day kind of court,
Mhm.
1 day of court kind of deal. But for other things, yeah. So that's just a word of advice for any Aurora people. Don't try to sneak out of jury duty. Just stay with it, or else you'll have to serve some other
Did you like the
time.
video? I know we're getting off topic here for a second. Did you like the video they make you watch for Aurora jury
Dude,
duty?
I thought that shit was a joke. I was like, wait, this is like legit. It's like
It's a
super
real
old.
video. It's like from the
Yeah, it's like,
90s.
yeah, it's like hot damn. Like we have iPhones now. Like, we could just record a new video right now that could be better quality than this.
Literally.
But I appreciate them. But going back to Froakie, um, the spawn rates were fucking popping. The
Pretty
shiny
good.
rates were great. Um, I think it's been a lot better now, also with the route system that's going in.
Hmm.
Initially, the routes made a lot of people mad for reasons unbeknownst to me because it's Niantic and anything new takes time to kind of get established.
Oh, I loved them
Um,
from the rip. I thought they were fun.
I thought if they were too, but for some people, they were getting really angry. Like I got screamed at. I think more in frustration. I just don't like being screamed at. That's not like I don't wake up in the morning like I hope someone screams at me. But like people are like screaming at me like why isn't this working? How come like if you submitted your route, how come isn't here right now? And I'm like, breathe. Like their routes will take time, just like Pokestops requests. Like everything takes time. Can it be better? Of course. I'm not doubting that. But I'm not saying that I'm cool with their wait time, but I understand it takes time to establish shit. So if
Agreed.
you're one of those people that are impatient as fuck, that can't chill, then maybe when something new comes out, don't jump on it right away. Give it a
Don't do
month.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, focus on something else. There's a whole life to live outside of this game. Go enjoy that, and then you can hop in to do stuff. But like, people are trying to get to the final form of what's his name, Zygarde.
Yeah.
Like that first week, and I'm like, that is a statistic impossibility. There's no way you can get 250 fucking pieces in a week. I think I think they said now there's only like you can get like only max at 3 a day.
Yeah. It's like 3 a day.
Yeah, so just on calculation, let me just handy dandy thing is going to take you 80 days, 83 days if you get all three Zygarde pieces every day to get that. So that's almost 3 months. So
That's a
calm the
quarter
fuck
of a
down.
year. Yeah. That's a quarter
Yeah,
of the year.
yeah, and most likely there'll be other events where there'll be Zygarde pieces available.
Yeah.
There's no point in rushing it,
There really
But
isn't.
that,
Like I know.
yeah,
I know some people are just like they want to be first or whatever. But like this is Zygarde's a perfect example of one of those like FOMO just doesn't matter in this case because it's gonna be there forever. Like
yeah,
so it'll take
yeah,
time, sure. And like you said, there's probably gonna be some kind of Zygarde event or some bullshit, or they'll be raidable or some bullshit. But anyway, um, yeah, no, I don't see why there would be any rush. But yeah, getting ready for GoFest Global coming up here pretty soon, and then well, you and I are going to Nippon, which will actually we'll be there for the next community day, like major
yeah.
community day. I know there's two or one like
It'll
community
be
day
like a
classic.
yeah. So and I'm looking forward to it. Like I heard a lot of good things about the Osaka GoFest, and the London one looked amazing. Like the sheer amount of stops.
Oh
It's still
gosh, yeah,
something I kind of wish Niantic would do for just the popular parks because they have that knowledge, right?
fact,
Like
factual.
they had that program that told you where people played. So in my eyes, in my mind's eye, like
In my
why not
mind's
just
eye.
add, like it'd be really cool if they added like 5 or 10 stops to a location just for that day, just to
I
say,
think
hey, go fest, let's party.
yeah,
But
they should do what they do for fucking like you know how Google Maps tracks people's phones to say hey there's a traffic congestion here or a traffic jam in these
yeah,
areas. They should just do that for Pokestops. Be like, hey, for some reason there's 2,000 phones in this park. Maybe we should just pop up Pokestops at random. Or
That'd be
like we talked about in the past, like for community leaders, give them the opportunity to just fucking lawn dart like 10 Pokestops to host a community event. Like, come on.
it'd be so cool. But yeah, I think my only sadness, again, as we dive into the GoFest global event, is that I miss my chance with Amora right now. I think Amora was in London,
Yeah, I think Amore
and
was in London.
yeah, and like Richie, they were just in New York this past weekend for GoFest New York, and I'm sad
Yeah.
that I couldn't go to that, obviously because we're going to Japan, and I have bills to pay, so I can't be going on trips on trips on trips. But he showed me I think he hatched like 3 shiny Tyrants there,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I pray
GoFest
to
was
God.
popping for people.
Yeah, he said at the end of the day, and he's only there for one day and played while he was on his way to the airport. He got like 31 shinies, which I
Yeah.
was like, that's amazing. Good job. And I know he's not like a diehard player, like he's not like go big, go home kind of style. He's definitely more like I'll play as I go.
Hmm.
So I hope they keep that up and keep up, because to me, like we've talked about before, that there should be like a minimum number of shinies each player gets because of the
Your pay.
sheer, yeah, like all the effort it takes to get there. You shouldn't be walking away with single digits or anything
Like
less than like
like
25.
four? Like four from Chicago?
Oh God, yeah, like that whole thing too. Like it
But
was a
yeah,
fun, great time, but I was so sad for you. I was like,
it's all good. I mean, we got the makeup day, which they basically transitioned into what is now GoFest Global. But
yeah,
yeah, no, like I said, I'd seen it pop off. I think it'll be a lot of fun, and I know I'm looking past GoFest for a second for our next community day, which I think is going to be a pretty cool Pokemon. But we're going to be in Tokyo, and a
yep,
lot of people say that Tokyo is like the best place to play Pokemon Go. So it'll be a lot of
yeah.
fun.
Now that I
But
know it's gonna be on the 23rd, right?
yeah, 23rd.
It's gonna be like shit. Now I need to make sure I have like my battery packs ready. I know that everyone else is gonna be like, I'm not here to watch you Pokemon hunt, so I'll just have to make sure I'm taking photos. I think he's gonna support my idea that I need to bring a separate camera to Japan.
Yeah, I'm bringing my non-phone camera.
Yeah, I was like, I think that's gonna be the plan. I sadly won't be able to be dual phoning it because I don't think I want to. I think
That take a
one
lot of
phone's
your
gonna have
attention away.
a camera. Yeah, one
Hmm.
phone's gonna have a camera. The other's gonna be catching Pokemon.
I
But
like it.
yeah. So you want to hop in the GoFest Global
Yeah, let's look at
and
it. Let's look what we got. What
work
we got here.
out all that jazz?
What are you looking forward to most at GoFest Global?
Me personally,
Yeah,
oh my gosh.
it's
I would
Pikachu,
say
right?
all
With the
the
quartz
Pikachu's.
crown.
Uh, well, apparently we get all the crowns, which is nice.
Oh, we do. There's four of them.
Yeah, so there's four. There is quartz, there's pyrite, there's malachite, and there is aquamarine.
Yep,
So that's cool. I like that they have, and like I think I'm looking forward to the unknowns, which spell out diamond or
that's pretty bad.
diamond.
Yeah.
Um, I didn't catch that at first. I just how I rearranged it. I said "oh admin"
Oh, admin.
because I was like it spells that out too. But I think I'm looking forward to like for
Stunfisk.
each of them. Huh?
I was
Did you say
joking. I said Stunfisk.
God no? So I
Oh,
think I'm
you
looking.
want to go through the different terrariums or the different areas?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay.
So I guess let's kind of start off. So Saturday and Sunday are going to be slightly different. Sunday is going to focus more on rating,
Yep.
and that's when I think Mega Rayquaza is going to be available. So just as kind of a forewarning to people, if Saturday they're fucking going gun ho, they might,
Hmm.
or if they try to go gun ho on Saturday for raids, that might not be the day unless you're going for like the cowboy hat Snorlax in 3-star rates.
I was gonna say
So
you don't even have to ask me. Cowboy hat Snorlax is what I'm going for.
yes,
But
top tier.
the
He's ones.
no, I was gonna real quick. I guess we can talk about we can go through the things too. But you talked about raids, especially on Sunday. Mega Rayquaza is gonna make its Pokemon Go debut, but like I think they just announced that they're bringing back unlimited remote raids for
Yeah,
the
for
event.
the unlimited raids for Saturday, starting at it looks like midnight to Sunday at noon.
Gosh,
Yeah,
and
so that's cool.
but the remote raid passes are still the same price.
Yeah, so to me, maybe there might be a deal. So again, this is one of those moments of preparation. Make sure obviously you have coins in your bag. Make sure you have plenty of bag space. Don't delete all your berries. Save a few because we don't know what these missions are yet for the special research or timed research or event research.
Right.
Um, but give yourself a good allotment. Make sure you have enough Pokeballs. Make sure all your third party things, be it the Pokemon Go Plus for sleep, is charged, or the Gotcha, or the regular Pokeball. Make sure all that shit's charged and that you're ready to go. But I'm hoping they will do some sort of deal with remote passes. But I honestly, I as much as I love Mega Rayquaza and I do love him, long time. I just want to make sure I get at least like I use the free passes we have, and I think that's about it. I don't want to
Okay.
go super hard on him because I much rather go hard on catching Pokemon
Yeah.
because it's still going to be the same thing. Like I think what were they saying when I was talking to Richie about it? He said for Mega Rayquaza, you need to have a meteorite,
Yep.
and you use the meteorite to teach it like Dragon Rush or whatever move it needs.
Hmm.
And then once it has that move, you're able to then Mega Evolve it up.
For
And Mega
400
Evolving,
energy
yeah.
or whatever.
And I think like what it was for the Primal raids for Kyogre and Groudon,
Hmm.
you get like 90 per raid, so you need at least what
5.
5 or no? If it's 90, you need at least 6 raids to get it, right?
Well, if
Six
you're
times that,
if
or
well, that's if it's
wait,
400
no,
candy,
like
if you get
it's 5.
90 per raid, it's 450. But like either way, sometimes we didn't get. Remember, we didn't get 90. Sometimes we got 80 or 70 because it took us
Yeah,
a while. Um, so yeah, it's a lot to get Mega Rayquaza, and like you said, it's cool. Especially the shiny one looks fucking badass. I love it.
gorgeous.
But yeah, it's like it, it's almost like a distraction. Like, ooh, look at this thingy. It's like, bro, I want to catch all these other Pokemon. I want to do like the rest of the event. I think there's some
Yes.
really neat things here. So obviously, we can go back to it real quick. I think, like you said, Saturday's more about catching, more about festin'. Sunday is going to
Mm-hmm.
be more about raiding. In that case, Sunday will be the global debut. So, like you said, the raids will be more key on that anyway. So, I don't know
Yeah.
if they'll have. I don't think they're going to have Rayquaza on Saturday. So you can just focus on catching.
I think
Um,
more Sunday's gonna be or Saturday's gonna be more of like the primal raids
yeah,
and
you'll
the
have
other
Kyogre and Groudon.
yeah. And I think they'll be kind of rotating every hour is what I heard.
Hmm.
And then I think on Sunday you'll still get Kyogre and Groudon. They'll just appear at like a set time range.
Got it.
I think I read like 10 to 11, but again, just be attentive to that. If you like really needed Groudon or Kyogre and you didn't get enough on Saturday, there's still an
Hmm.
opportunity on Sunday. You just have to really do your research.
Agreed.
But focusing on Saturday, I guess in general we'll get extra 6 special trades a day. That's cool.
Always good.
You'll get 9 free raid passes from spinning the photo disc at gyms. So
Nice.
that's nice. And there'll be special 7K eggs. So that's another preparation thing to make sure your eggs are all hatched before the event. For the love
Hmm.
of God, if you have friends and are friends with friends, send them some fucking gifts. So that way, if they're focusing on this, they have eggs to open up and get whatever special 7Ks.
Okay, but
Hopefully,
Jack,
they'll.
when do you
While
want eggs? When do I send you gifts?
you send them first thing in the morning to
When
me. Well,
was it
maybe
once
not
they? I'm talking about for
every.
this event. Is it during the event or?
Well, I think if you open up a gift, as long as the gift is sent before, or you don't open up the received gift until the event, that's when you'll get the special 7K egg. Because I think it's pretty much
Mm,
once the event is active, is
okay.
my understanding.
Okay.
So if you're like waking up early in the morning, Saturday morning before the event starts, and opening up all your gifts and sending all your gifts, I probably wouldn't do that. I would just more hatch all your eggs so you go in empty, and then
And
you
then
can
open up.
open up your gifts. Because again, there might be researches that require you to open gifts from friends or to send gifts from friends. So don't blow through all that because that might delay your research completion. So I just want to say that because I feel like Niantic is always pulling little shits like that, or like you might get excited to evolve a Pokemon right away just because you got it shiny, but there might be a collection thing that requires you to get it that doesn't activate to whatever. God only knows. So I think
Good to
it's
know.
important to just make sure your inventory is ready. You have open slots ready. Um, get get those incubators right now. The boxes are pretty fucking weak
Yeah, they
for
are.
them. Like I always went for, I think it's called the Explorer box, but usually the box is 1,990 coins, and it has like a certain allotment. It doesn't have Ultra Balls in it. Ultra Balls are just an effing waste. Niantic is just spitting in your face with those. But it usually has like a Poffin, something, super incubators and regular incubators, and it's usually around that price. Like I said, like 1,900 whatever. That's usually worth it. But again, do your own math, do your own calcs to figure out what's worth it, especially if hatching is a priority to you. I'm hoping that the 7K eggs are good. I'm hoping that they give the dinos. I'm hoping that they focus on the more elusive things.
Yeah,
Like,
I
I
agree.
know the new shinies released for GoFest are Gumi, the Gumi fam, uh,
Gumi.
the Shadows fam, both blue and pink. So that's East Sea and West Sea forms.
Okay,
The
good
Jolteon
regionals.
family, yeah, and Oranguru. So the bigger orangutan
Yeah.
is going to be potentially shiny as well. Really easy to spot. He's a really cool looking, cool shade of purple. Uh, Joltik, I think it's more in the eyes. I think his eyes are more purple. And he's kind of like Jolteon and has that kind of greenish tint to the yellow.
Hmm.
Shallows will be slightly harder. I think the forms for that are just like an off. It's like an off pink and an off blue,
Just like
and
barely
then
off.
yeah, Gumi super noticeable because he has like a yellow top
Yeah.
and like the purple little side cheek thingies like Pikachu. But yeah, so those ones will be the newer shinies coming out that are going to be debuted, I should say, for this event. Going forward into kind of the different habitats. I'm excited for them. I'm sad they're going to be so drastically different from the in-person GoFest, but again, it makes sense. They had to give people a special reason to go out there, so I'm not mad.
Fair.
Um, the first one is the Quartz Terrarium, so
Okay.
you'll get the Quartz Pika, Clefairy, Lickitung, Heracross, Miltank, Wurmple, Whismur,
Whismer.
Giddy, Love Disc, Shellos, the blue one, Baneri, Arduino, Fungus, and Morwald. Morwald cannot be shiny.
That's
It's just
bullshit.
something, right? But most likely they're going to have an event for it later. So to me, when they do that, that's kind of giving you little clues. I
Well, they
think for that,
absolutely.
what?
No, I was just
You
saying,
think?
like, they'll definitely do an event for it. It's just like it's so fucking funny that every other Pokemon during that time can be shiny.
Right. And again, that's going to be like, for me, my focus point for that will be Pikachu because I'm still a sucker for trying to get it in every costume a shiny. I'll also be focusing on Shellos, of course, because I want him.
Hmm.
Fungus, probably. Heracross, and Miltank, especially. Because Miltank, it will be blue, super fucking noticeable. Heracross is a vibrant pink.
Hmm.
It looks amazing. If you haven't caught one, I hope you catch one this time
Yeah, I'm a
around.
big
What are you
fan.
looking forward to for that
I'm
aquarium?
I'm kind of similar. The EC Shellos. I love Gastrodon. One of my main Pokemon during my Gen 4 days.
Cool.
Um, Miltank and Heracross, same as you. Great shinies, great Pokemon. And then I actually like Clefairy. And I know we've had like shiny Kanto Pokemon in the past or whatever, but I'll probably
Mm-hmm.
go after that one. Outside of that, a Fungus I think would be kind of fun. Um,
Yeah.
but but yeah, I mean obviously I'll take whatever shinies I get, honestly. But
And so for people who don't know, Clefairy, you'll know it's shiny because it has green tipped ears.
yeah,
So instead of like the brown, it's more of a noticeable green. For Fungus, he's kind of harder to notice, but the instead of it being a red Pokeball or the regular Pokeball on top, the red is a blue.
like a little great ball.
Yeah. So that's how you'll notice it if you're not paying attention to the shiny thing. You're more of a color person, more of a visual. That's your kind of cue. The next environment is called Pyrite Sands. So that
Ooh,
has a Pyrite Crown Pika, which is cool. A Sandshrew, a Alolan Diglett, Psyduck, Girafarig, Shuckle, Trapinch, Gibble, Hippopotamus. I always fucked with that name.
Hip Hop
But the
Anonymous.
Hippopotamus, uh,
Okay,
which can be shiny. Joltik, which is the newer shiny. Binacle, which can also be shiny. Helioptile, which can also be shiny, and it's a red. And Grubbin, which cannot be shiny. But
but that's
again,
okay.
there's a high potential that Grubbin is going to be next Community Day Pokemon.
Oh my gosh, what a great community Pokemon that would be.
And then the other Community Day one, so if you might not get it, maybe the Poke Gods will be in your favor later, is Timber, is potentially the October Community Day. So just
Oh,
kind of
that's right. So
I
I
know. What's up? Go for it.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say mine. I naturally Joltik. I want some
Mm-hmm.
more. I want a shiny Helioptile.
Yes.
I'd go for a Timber. I have a
Yeah.
soft spot for Girafarig and Shuckle, and then it's always nice to get both of the shiny hip hip hop anonymous
Right.
hippopotas.
So for people that don't know, both forms, like Justin's saying, the male and female forms of the final form, Hippodon, right?
Uh huh.
I
Yep.
think Hippowdon, like
Sure.
they're different colors. So just make sure you try to aim for a male and a female shiny because you'll want them. And then I'm kind of with you there with Heliotile, or because I didn't get any shinies when they were first released,
Uh,
so hopefully I can get one. And then no one wants to fuck with a Shuckle. If you can find him, he's blue. He's really cool, and I want him. Um, I always love Trapinch. Regardless, I like that nice green of his.
yeah.
Uh, but yeah, that one should be sweet. Now comes like the big one, which is the Malachite Wilderness. So you'll have the Malachite Crown Pikachu, you'll have Caterpie, you'll have Bellsprout, Scyther, the illustrious Cowboy Hat Snorlax.
Let's go.
Let's go. You'll have Spinarak, Remoraid, Rosalia, Snover, Cottony, Pharaoh Seed. I think it's regular Stunfisk,
Yeah.
Flamantis, and
Hmm.
Oranguru. So, of course, number one contender I want is Cowboy at Snorlax
Hell
because he
yeah.
can the shiny instead of like this kind of what would you say this is like a navy blue
Yeah.
that he has. He's more of a like a sea blue, like a darker blue.
Like a
So
teal almost. Yeah.
yeah, it's noticeable. I also want Remoraid because he's hard as fuck to find. I think his shiny form is like purple.
Yeah.
So really noticeable. There's not like weird subtleties.
And then
I
shiny
want,
artillery is gold.
yeah, right. Artillery is gold. Fomantis is another one. He's kind of like more of a fall off color, which is cool. I think I got one or I might have got both of them, but I just really like it. And then of course Oranguru, I want them if I
Yeah.
can get them. Great. I'll always be okay with a shiny Caterpie because I love Caterpie a long time. So I
So
take
this
it for you.
is
What?
Oh, I was just gonna say, so obviously it's Pikachu with the Malachite crown. How do you like, as a rock connoisseur yourself,
Yes,
how do you like that the fact that these different habitats are all rocks?
I love it. I am a sucker for shiny things.
Okay,
So to me, I hope, and Malachite itself, if you look it up, it's a really
Malachite is
pretty
cool.
rock.
Malachite's cool.
So I don't know. Let me look up its crystal benefits if anyone is more into that on
Crystal
a
benefits.
spiritual, supernatural side. It
Okay.
provides protection, alleviates negativity, and physically helps enhancing overall well-being, like your immune system, respiratory system, lungs, liver, and your energy levels. So if you're more on that side, you want this little Pikachu because it could bring that maybe into your game. So keep that in mind, folks.
Yeah, I respect that. I appreciate you. I'm
Yeah.
so this one's interesting because this probably has the most Chinese that I don't care about for the whole, like, out of each of the habitats, but it has the
Mhm.
ones that I do care about. So I do like the Oranguru. I'm not a you know me, I don't like monkeys.
You're not a monkey person.
But the shiny Oranguru is cool, first of all. Secondly, Oranguru is a little different for me. I'm not a big Passimian fan, and that's the football looking one.
Right.
Oranguru has that war fan that they used to use in like ancient, China and Japan and stuff. So like, I was a big fan of the Dynasty Warriors games, and some of my favorite characters use that as a weapon, like that war fan. So I actually kind of like
Nice.
Oranguru. So I'm really looking forward to that one, and looking forward to the obviously the cowboy hat Snorlax. Just absolutely love
Yeah.
it. What a unit. I'm with you on the Remoraid. I think it'd be great. Caterpie's always nice to get shinies, but like all the rest of these, I'm just like maybe Cottony. I'm kind of down with shiny Cottony, but like all the
Yeah.
rest of these, I'm just like,
Kind of like a copperish color.
yeah,
Yeah. All right.
get me out of here.
Well, that's
And then,
dope. Last one is Aquamarine Shores.
hell
So
yeah,
we're gonna have Aquamarine Crown Pika. You're gonna have Horsey, Lapras, Meryl, Wobbuffet, Carvanha, Barboach, Bagon or Bagon, however you say it, Beldum. You have Pink Shellos from the West Seas. You have
West
Woobat,
Side,
Timepole, Gumi, and
Marini.
Marina, Marinio. So of course Marina cannot be shiny in this. So kind of do
Hmm.
with you as you will with that. Again, they could be alluding to a future shiny later, which is most likely the case. I think for me, this is kind of like my least interested area. I of course want Shallows, the pink one,
Yep.
and I of course want Gumi. Those are going to be my top picks, top hunts, and of course Pikachu. I love Sharpedo and Carvana. I just love them, of course.
Yeah.
Horsey's one I'll probably stock up on just because I don't have enough XL candies, and
Yeah,
if I
yeah,
can
yeah.
get them, great. Lapras, I just had so much, so I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm
Time
kind of
pulls,
the same.
yeah, time pulls
Yeah.
one I feel like will have its community day, so I'm
Hmm.
not like abundantly worried about it. For those of you who don't know, instead of blue, it's like a yellow for
Yeah.
time pull.
But
So
that
that's
is one. I think my list from here would be again the West Sea Shellos, West Side Pink Shellos, Gumi for sure. If I never have to see Big On and Beldum again, it'd be too soon. Uh,
oh,
I mean, like
they're so far normally.
I love those Pokemon. Don't get me wrong, absolutely love them in Gen 3. But like, bro, we've had so many of them.
Yeah,
But yeah, so Gumi, I would love to have the Tim Pole, Time Pole. Um, kind of with you. The rest of these, I'm like, whatever. Horsey, I'm kind of down with. I love Kingdra.
Yeah,
Um,
Kingdra's Queendra.
yeah, exactly. And then my out of left field pick here is maybe Barboach. I also really like the Marill and Azumarill shinies.
Oh
I think
yeah,
they're just
those
such a
are,
great shiny Pokemon.
yeah. If you haven't got them yet, I hope you do. Meryl is easy to spot. Like he's super green. Same with
Azum
what Azumarill, and then Azurill, the little
Az
one.
Azurill so cute, dude.
Azurill's green. Azumarill is what
Gold.
is gold. So yeah, this is super vibrant, stands out. Now, when it comes to the incense, kind of jumping back, the quartz one for all the incenses, you will have the opportunity to get the unknown A, D, I, M, N, and O. So remember diamond or O admin. Those are the ones you
Yeah,
can get. M is a new release, so those all the unknowns could potentially be shiny. You'll know they're shiny because they're literally blue.
yeah.
So if you see a blue one, focus on it, catch that shit. But the Pokemon spawns that are rare, that'll be unique to each kind of habitat. For the quartz, you'll have Hisuian Growlithe,
Oh,
cannot
I
be
love it.
shiny. But if you
Unfortunate.
want the Growlithe, get 'ems. For Pyrite Sands, you have Ponyard,
Ooh,
which can be shiny, which is
great,
dope.
great shiny.
Um, the Malachite Wilderness, you have Carnivine, so that's a regional Pokemon. It's more to the south of the U.S.
Yeah.
in kind of like more Mexico tropical area. And then for the aquamarine shores, you have Pachirisu. So Pachirisu is more local to Canada
Hmm.
and things of that nature, more to our brother to the north. So you'll have the chance to get him globally. So that's awesome.
His watch
So
has
for
ended, bro.
me, huh? His
His
watch has
watch
ended.
has ended. Yeah.
So kind of to me, I think my top locations are going to be the Pyrite Sands
Yeah.
and the Malachite Wilderness are like my top because of just the different varieties in it, and of
Agreed.
course Cowboy Hat. So he's gonna be a focal point. I'll be probably hunting pretty relentlessly. So I know for well, what I wanted to do for like Aurora Masters wise is probably put out some buckets of water and
Yeah.
maybe have snacks. I don't know if I want to.
So people
Last
just steal him in the
someone
first
stole
30
the snack
minutes.
bag. Yeah, I was so upset. Ah, bastards. But
Just like, hey, bro, you were trying to do something nice for the people.
yeah, I think out of like the 5 buckets, I lost one of them because someone
Straight
took
up
the whole.
gone. Yeah, I remember that.
I was like, wow. But
Um,
I think that's gonna be the goal. Is that weather-wise, I haven't even looked at it, so I'm a tad nervous at the weather for this weekend.
Hurricane Hillary, brother.
Oh God, snow. Uh,
um, I think it's supposed to be pretty nice. It's been pretty warm. And actually, it's supposed to cool down a little bit Friday, Saturday. At least over here, it's like 78 degrees on Friday, Saturday, which
Jeez.
which would be nice. As the high.
Yeah, I just want to have a high.
70,
Yeah, just give me some
77.
overcast.
Yeah,
Give me some breathing room. Give me some shade. I know that was
that's
the nice part with the Froakie was we actually had like good overcast. So I was like,
yeah,
yes, bitch. Thank you so much. So like phones aren't burning up, but again, be prepared. Like we said before, like have your batteries charged and ready to go. Know your environment. Based on what I'm seeing for Aurora, it looks like it's going to be a high of 80, low of 61. And Sunday, high 84, low 61. Obviously, this can change because it's Colorado. But they say Saturday there's a potential for thunderstorms. So be prepared for that. And then Sunday, it looks like it says it's mostly sunny. So be prepared if you need an umbrella. If it's just light raining in your area, make sure you have shelter wherever you are. Um, just kind of be prepared. Obviously, the weather changes, so kind of keep an eye out as we near closer to the day.
absolutely.
Yeah. But yeah, I think I'm looking forward to all the stuff. I think the other thing is there are photo ops. They haven't said what the Pokemon will be. They just said take snapshots during the event. You'll never know what might show up. So
Pikachu.
my guess, it might be Pikachu's. It could be potentially maybe Rotoms, because I
That'd
think
be kind
there
of
are
fun.
Rotoms in other areas. So that'd be kind of cool to get. Maybe Unknowns. Who knows? That'd be awesome if they were. Um, I don't think they're doing that cool first minute of every rotation where it's just unknowns.
That
But I
was
can
so
only
cool.
hope. I'll put that out there into the universe. That'd be something I wish they would do more to give you a chance. And what that was is basically like for the first minute of every rotation, it would just be a flood of unknowns everywhere. So that's just like shiny checking, in out, in out, in out, and then hopefully you can find a shiny. That's not guaranteed for this. I'm just putting hopeful words out there.
I love it.
So, right? So
Well,
then
we'll
for
see how it
Sunday,
goes.
right? So for Sunday, all the Pokemon that we just mentioned for all the habitats will just be out in nature. So that will be, and I think I forgot to mention that the global GoFest times are from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. both Saturday and Sunday. So those are the starting times. So that's when you'll see all the spawns is in between those two times. So just kind of
Nice.
keep that in mind. There will be probably more special researches and stuff, but we'll see as we go. You'll still have those trades. You'll still have the free raid passes, and you'll still have the special 7K eggs on Sunday. It's just Sunday will focus more on Mega Rayquaza. And so the move you'll need that you learn with the meteorites, which will be from researches or some sort of quest,
Hmm.
will be Dragon Ascent. I said Dragon Rush, so I apologize for that.
You were close.
But you're right. It's like it's Dragon something.
It's his
And
signature move. Mega Rayquaza's signature move. Dragon Ascent.
yes. So yeah. So you can focus on that. Again, me personally, I just want to do my 5 raids or use up my passes, whatever's local, whatever's clever. I'm not trying to drop a bunch of money on passes because again, just like Shiny, Groudon, and Kyogre, how they're back, Rayquaza will come back too. But not to say I'm gonna sit on it and wait till then. No, I'm definitely gonna get my Mega. And I know there's lots of people. I know there's Alex who's out there that already has his best friend maxed out Shiny Rayquaza ready to get Mega evolved. There's a lot of us that are prepared for it. If you're not prepared for it,
Yeah.
get prepared, scrub. Like I don't know what you've been fucking waiting for. They've announced it. The other thing, obviously, is that there'll be Carbinks will be around as well. So he'll probably be the other one that will be the encounter. But you
Yeah.
need Carbink in order. I think he's a jewel Pokemon that's the same as the main feature legendary or
Diancie.
mythical.
Yeah, so
How
it's
do you
the
say
mythical
it?
Diancie. Diancie,
Diancie.
Diancie. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so that'll be part if you bought the global pass, you'll be able to do that special research to
Yeah.
get that Pokemon, and it has a Mega Form, which is great.
Mega
Um,
Diancie is
as
cool.
you as you catch the Carbinks, you have the potential to get the Mega Energy or the Mega whatever to help power that. So that's kind of cool. So again, there's other also kind of perks. There'll be new shoes, new fashion stuff if you care about that. Um, it says for all trainers that the spawns will be global if you have whether you have a ticket or not. So if you're, I'm not advocating for it, but if you're a flyer, that'd be a good time to shiny check if you missed out on certain Pokemon the first day. If you're not a flyer and you're a local everyday player, this is your second chance to potentially get those shinies. So again, that'll be everything. So shiny cowboy hat Snorlax potential, Heracross, Miltanks, Shaloses, or Shalosies, Shalos. I'm not sure. Timber, Joltix, Goomies. Definitely keep your eye out. If there's Pokemon, I think kind of the rule everyone, most experienced players do is if there's a Pokemon that you want, only click those and catch those. Um, because sometimes you waste your shiny luck on, say, like a Spinarak. If you don't like it, or a Wormhole. Wormhole is one of those hard ones where you don't know its evolution, so you might waste a couple of shinies and get the same evolution line, which sucks. They still haven't flushed that out as to like make it
Be
better.
able to pick whichever one, or at least get a better odd of getting which one you're going for.
Right. So like for me, I probably won't ever click the Sandshrews, the Alolan Diglets, the Bellsprouts,
Bellsprout.
the I still want Trapinch because I like Trapinch. But Gibbles I won't click. Um Stunfisk I won't click. Simply because I have those shinies already.
The Stunfisk
Um
is gonna click on you, bro.
right, I'm gonna be clicking like an unknown and it's gonna be like surprise motherfucker. And I'm like,
Yeah,
no.
exactly.
The other thing that's kind of cool, again, if you want to catch those Pokemon that I just mentioned, so if you evolve up Caterpie, Sandshrew, Clefairy, Trapinch, Bagon, Beldum, Rosalia, Rosalia, or Lickitung, their evolutions can get special movesets. I won't go into all of them, but just do your research. Well, I guess I can. It's real quick. So Butterfree can get Bug Bite. Sandslash can get Night Slash.
Ooh,
Uh, Profable can get Pound.
is that a fast
Flygon can
move?
get Hurt. Yeah. Well, it doesn't say fast move. It just says exclusive moves.
Oh no, I was
I
just
hope.
saying Pound is a
Hope it
fast
is.
move, which is really good on Clefable. So.
Yeah. You can get Earth Power for Flygon. Outrage for Salamence. Meteor Mash for Metagross. Bullet Seed and Weather Ball for Roserade, and
Which
Body
is
Slam for Licky.
licky licky.
Licky.
Roserade, the weather ball on Roserade is a fire type, by the way, which makes it kind of
Yeah,
interesting.
it's a pretty beastie move. So, and it's
Yep.
nice to just hit people with that. So yeah, so those are some of the things. Obviously, if you want to coordinate with Lucky Friends, then you have your 6 trades that you can do, or if you want to trade shinies you just caught, that's a perfect time with Ultra and Best Friends because it'll be an F ton cheaper. Um, I know I'm looking forward to also that potential for Ponyard to get
Oh,
him shiny, and his shiny is dope. It's blue, so definitely keep an eye out. Um, yeah, and then I think that's mainly it for all the events. And again, it goes from 10 to 6, so most phones like only last like 3 hours for like
if you're
most
playing full
communities.
time, yeah.
So if you're going hard, make sure you have your batteries. Um, Plan out your food adventures. Like maybe you can find a place that has an outlet, so you can bring a wall charger, or the place you eat at has Pokestops nearby, so you don't have to stop playing to while your phone is charging. You can keep going. And of course, like stay hydrated, stay fueled up on your food. Don't get heat stroke out here because it has been really hot this year. Like I think we had a record high today.
It's like
Um,
96 or 98 or something.
yeah, disgusting. I can't wait for the fucking fall.
Yeah.
But yeah, so just please stay safe. What else would you recommend for GoFest?
So, kind of like you had mentioned, there's two distinctive days, and it's a little bit of everything for everybody. If you haven't participated in the past, we went over the different habitats, and that's basically every hour. This hour it's going to be this, and it rotates. So you have two chances because it's 8 hours of gameplay. You'll have two chances to play those habitats, and then if you don't get to it, don't sweat because they're going to be spawning randomly in the wild on Sunday as well. So if you can't play the full 8 hours or something, don't worry about it too much. But I would dedicate a good amount of time, especially look at what you're looking for in those habitats. And then, Saturday will be like you said, it's kind of focused on catching Pokemon. That's going to be the special research that the Diancie is mostly associated with. So it's going to be the whole like shebang of it, like win a raid, send 5 gifts to your friends, those types of things. That's typically what happens. And then Sunday you'll get another special research, and that one's geared more towards probably raiding and Mega Rayquaza. So,
Yeah,
there's a bunch of different ways to play. Jack gave you some great suggestions. Like make sure you're hydrated. Doesn't even matter if it's cooled down. Yeah, 78 or 80 is the high. It's going to feel nice compared to 98 today. But stay hydrated. Wear sunscreen. Doesn't matter if it's going to be overcast. You need to protect your skin. Otherwise, that you only get one skin really. Um, so like ultimately, just be safe. Take care of yourself. Find good places to play. Make sure you're charged. Like I think what last time what did we do? We played for a few hours. Went to get lunch. Kind of sat around in a place with Pokestops. Were able to eat. Went back and played some more. Um,
yeah,
I think that's a pretty decent play pattern. Worked for us. It'd be different. You might have other things you have to do in between. That's okay. Again, 2 days worth of stuff. It's going to be a good time. And again, make sure you got the ample bag space. If you're spinning stops and you replace that, it's pretty abundant in stops. You will get items, but you're also going to be using them pretty quickly. I think when we went to, I liken this to when we went to Vegas earlier in the year.
hmm
Um, and like we're like, oh shit, we got all these items and all that other stuff. And then like, I think I ended up walking away with even more items just because the abundance of stops. But like, we were playing hard too. But like ultimately, just stock up on the items you think mattered for your play style. Um, maybe get some good bag space. You don't want to spend like 10-15 minutes every like few steps to clear out your bag space for your Pokemon.
yeah, that'd be
Um,
so cool.
like you said, I like the idea. If you can hatch your eggs ahead of time, so then you have pretty much a empty egg pool to get the special 7Ks from your friends, because inevitably your friends are going to be sending you gifts during the event anyway. Because I can almost guarantee that's going to be one of the missions. Um,
Definitely.
yeah, like I said, just stay hydrated, protect your skin, protect your stomach.
Yeah, sunblock is key, even for people with blessed with like darker
Mhm.
skin like myself.
The
Like,
melanin.
yeah, you still want to wear sunblock. I know it might sound contrary to belief, but we can contract or get like skin cancer and shit.
Yeah.
So protect yourself, protect your face. That's how you stay useful forever.
Hell
Keep that
yeah, dude.
so the sun doesn't break down all the collagen in your face, all the good stuffs that keep it stretchy and elastic and good. What else? If you're one of those car players, like I guess fuel up. Make sure you
Oh,
have
like
snacks.
it's chilling in your car the
Yeah,
whole time.
those people that chill in their cars, like more power to you. I know that's a play style. I don't play it often. Um, Saturday or Sunday might be a good day if you're one of those car players. If you have like scanners for the area to like run around and find those like 100%,
Yeah.
like that might be a prime day if you felt confident with all your catches Saturday. Then you could just spend Saturday jumping or Sunday jumping around and hopping to raids.
Hmm.
Um, Again, I know there'll be a good amount of people if you're new to Aurora or new to Colorado and are in the Aurora area. The Aurora Municipal Center will be an area prime area to play. There's also like Centennial Park. There's Wash Park. I know some people were talking about going to 16th Street Mall. Just beware of
Downtown. Yeah.
construction and many other things going on in that area, and parking is not the best there. So just kind of just be mindful. The other thing that people might not be aware of is like RTD and light rails are free for the month of August.
Yep.
So if you want to travel somewhere, park at like your nearby station. So like for me, it's like 9 Mile, and maybe you ride someplace different to play if that's what you're feeling like, being adventurous. You have that option for free. Just be careful of certain activities on the train that you might feel are unsavory. Um, that's
I
like
don't run into that.
things
I use the train all the time, but it does happen.
I ran into. I saw people taking a hit of fentanyl, which is a drug that people smoke with foil. So that's kind of a clear sign. If you see them unwrapping foil and there's not a breakfast burrito in it, there's a high likelihood that they're going to be smoking something.
Hey,
So
bro, it's just
just
my
be,
Santiago's, dude. Don't worry about it.
yeah, yeah. If I see, I'll kind of breathe a sigh of relief. But
But no,
my
that's a good point. Yeah, if you're going downtown, I would almost recommend just take the light rail, especially if you're in the Aurora area. 9 Mile, I Live Station's my preferred station to get on, actually. Um,
do you pay for that, or is that it? Just make sure you're in the relative. You have to be like in the neighborhood, like play wise.
I think you can do the neighborhood. I don't really know. I think you technically pay for it, but it's like $1 per day. Um, it's not that bad. And then again, the light rail's free, and it's less crowded than 9 Mile. And then you can get a seat pretty easily. It'll be the weekend though, so I'm not sure 9 Mile will be super packed. But if that's the way you want to go, you can go downtown. You can go elsewhere. Random. There's a ton of schools in the area. You can play it. CU Boulder if you want, or in Boulder in general. We were just up in Golden pretty recently. That's a pretty decent place to play. So like, there's a lot of opportunities out there. And if you're feeling, like you said, a little bit more exploratory, Colorado's got a lot to offer. So, um,
Definitely.
let's see. And yeah, if you do go downtown, the 16th Street Mall is not. It's just a construction zone at this point. Um, but there's some neat things down there. Let's see. Oh, you said something that like made me think of something else, but it completely escapes me right now. But point is, there's a lot of cool things going on for this event. I think it's going to be a good one too. Hopefully your shiny rates are high. Like you said, like if you're anything like Richie getting 32 or 31 shinies, pretty
Yeah,
good haul.
I'm
Um,
hoping. Pray to the Poke gods, like. And again, if they're like, do your research, check which habitats you want to focus on. And I think that's what we did. Like there was last year, I forgot which habitat it was. I think it was like the ice one, where like,
yeah,
none of us care about the shinies in this one. Let's go get grub.
yeah,
So
no, that's
again,
perfect.
listen to your body. One fun fact is that your body doesn't know it's thirsty. It just makes you feel like you're hungry all the time. So that's why you want to stay hydrated because your body doesn't know the effing difference.
Yeah,
So
no, stay
have your
hydrated.
water bottles on hand, stocked, locked, cocked, and loaded. Like be ready. And
Always have
again
that
with
thing on you.
huh? Yeah,
Always
you just
have
like
that thing on you.
yeah. If
Stay
you need to
strapped.
fucking use it as a weapon, have a frozen one, you could throw at people. Like only God only knows what can happen. But yeah, it looks like for some of them they say it's unlimited, but I'm looking at some of the infographics people put out for global, and they say it's up to 20 remote raid passes per day. So
Ah.
I don't
Well,
know,
either
kind
way,
of
like if you're a baller and you're using nothing but remote raid passes, like I guess
more
shouts
fucking
to you.
power.
But
Yeah, that's bad money.
but you
That,
literally get 9 free passes. You can go out and find a raid. It's not hard.
yes, yeah. The other thing is yeah. So there's increased chances of shinies, of course. I just really pay attention to the 7K eggs. If you realize that the 7Ks aren't worth it, for example, like I want Richie's luck with those Tyrants. If they have that and I have that luck, amazing. I'll take that chance. Um, but yeah, I can't think of anything else outside of that.
No, I
Just
mean,
be
hey,
mindful of your areas. Do your research prior.
hmm
Um, I know there might be potential bag deals on inventory for your Pokemon and items. So maybe don't buy out or max out your bags just yet. Wait till like the day of and see what kind of pops up because sometimes those
say,
deals show up right when the event starts.
say you talking to
Uh,
yourself there, Jack?
I am. I am. I'm preaching. I'm looking myself in the mirror and it's like, don't fucking do it, boy. And
Don't
I'm
do it.
like, oh, do it.
Just,
So
bro,
yeah,
just for $40, unlimited bag space. Just let it rip, dude. Anyway,
dude, that'd be the easiest $40 I would drop. Like, I'd be
that's
like,
what I'm saying.
boom.
Um, right
To
on.
me, I would say like 1,000. Like I know it's not. I feel like they're 500. I was thinking about it. I was like, it is pretty reasonable. because even on community days for 3 hours, I'll usually get around like 200 to 300 Pokemon,
Yeah.
and that's like continuous. Like I'm catching everything. GoFest, I'm not catching everything. I'm checking
You're
everything, but
hunting.
I'm not going to catch everything.
I'm on the prowl.
Yeah, I'm looking for them shinies. But that is one other strategy too: is capture everything so stuff refreshes faster. Is what I used to hear as well. So again, play with whatever strategy brings you the most luck, and I wish you all the best.
Hell yeah.
So
Okay, so I'm gonna move to a quick question before we head out.
okay,
So recently they showed off the DLC for Pokemon Scarlet Violet. You saw that?
I saw some of it with our long boy or long neck boy.
Yeah, and that leads into my question there. So Raikou is basically like a long neck, right? Like a
Mhm.
Brontosaurus or whatever, or
Yeah,
Brachiosaurus.
head
I'm
up to the clouds.
I love it. It looks like a tall neck from fucking Horizon Zero Dawn. But anyway, a lot of people didn't like it. Okay, and then I think it's
Is
gonna be called Raging Bolt. Suicune was basically like a raptor dinosaur thing, and it's
yeah.
fucking awesome. It's walking like I loved it when they first showed it. I loved catching it, rating for it. It's awesome. What's Entei gonna be?
A lot of people are projecting he's going to be a Triceratops. Um, I don't want a Triceratops necessarily. I
He's got
want him. Like if you look at it, like the yellow kind of curve could be his horns and
no.
everything that's around, and the red could be like the foil.
Get the fuck out of
But
here.
yeah, I kind of I kind of want him to just go like a whole different path. Um, because I take it like
He's
head
like
in the
a fucking
clouds.
plesiosaur, dude.
Well, some people thought like they're more based on like mythical creatures,
Interesting.
like because there was like this long neck leopard looking thing that was like that you could look at Raikou and be like, I can see the similarities.
Okay.
So I would think for most mythical creatures, like Inte would be a dragon or some sort of flyer, like a wyvern or something. I
Okay.
think he was really cool in that.
That'd be cool.
So because we don't, aside from like our little Archon and Aerodactyl, we don't have many flying prehistoric animals.
Agreed.
So if it was
Yo,
a
Arky,
Triceratops, and I wouldn't be mad,
I would be.
but I think a dragon-esque looking thing for Entei would be more fitting since he's fire.
So okay, so Petrie the Entei, got it.
Yeah,
No, I'm
it was
kidding.
either Petrie or he was gonna be like a ground, like kind of like I was thinking almost like Avatar: The Last Airbender,
Yeah,
or more the cartoon, not the fucking movie. Burn that shit to the
we have
ground.
to talk about that
But
movie.
the one with the moles,
Yeah.
like the ground moles,
Oh, the
if
one that Jade. Oh,
yeah,
Jade. Oh. Anyway,
if he could
sorry.
have giant claws and be like a ground dweller to be closer to the earth, that
Okay.
would also be really fitting for him. So he'd
I
be
like the
like
way
a
you're thinking.
ground or rock fire type.
Okay.
Hopefully more rock, I think.
Yeah.
Because we have a ground fire, right? That's like who? That's like Heatran.
Heatran ground fire or metal steel fire? I don't
Oh no,
remember.
he's
But
still fire.
I feel like there is a ground fire and it's not coming up. There's only over 1,000 Pokemon. Shame on me for not remembering everything.
How dare you?
There's Rockfire in the Hisuian, Growlithe, and Arcanine. A little sad that
True.
didn't end up being water type. Anyway,
Right, that would have been gorgeous.
let's
Just
see.
total flip.
I'm looking forward to it. I love the Raging Bolt, the Raikou, and the Suicune. So,
See,
and then
someone had a really dope image of it being the pterodactyl. It
yeah,
looked amazing. I'll have to send it to you, but I was hoping for that one.
and that's
So I
only
think the
relevant.
huh?
I was gonna say that's relevant to Pokemon Go because eventually these are going to be in Pokemon Go.
Yeah. So and they should be dope. Like when he shows up, I'm gonna be excited. Like Suicune still kind of threw me off because it looks like Suicune, but it doesn't.
Right.
Whereas a Raikou one, I can see Raikou 100% in the face. Like It's not a question that that is a Raikou. So I hope they do the same thing with Inte.
Okay.
I know, I'm sure they've had some cute images with Inte, like in all the different dinosaur forms. Him as a T Rex looks amazing.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, we'll see. What do you think he's gonna be?
I'm kind of with you. I kind of like the flyer. I know people said pterodactyl since they're thinking dinosaurs, but it would be like a wyvern. Wyvern into it'd be sick. I like
Yeah,
their idea of the ground one, and then like I said, just kind of off kilter out of left field, plesiosaur, just like a water.
and I could see it. Like you can have like the clouds look like waves near it,
Yeah.
but it's still a fire type. Like,
Ooh, be interesting.
yeah, because you can still have swimming Pokemon be different types. Like you look at like what we have right now, Scarlet and Violet. There's like a psychic Barracuda.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, so I'm like, they can do whatever the fuck they want to do for that.
I'm here for it.
So
I just want
I'm
more
just more,
water fire type because you have fucking oh man, the Digimon looking Pokemon with the handle. He's legendary. Volcanion. Uh
I'm more just looking at like the Imagine Pokemon, like because you remember how in Scarlet and Violet they gave like an image of the Pokemon
yeah.
where they had one that was like all of them fused together almost.
Yeah.
So I wonder what they're gonna do with that because like it never really came up to match it exactly.
Mhm.
So I wonder if maybe that might play into something where it'll look similar form where it just looks like a giant fucking
Well, then
tiger.
all three of them form to become some kind of chimera Pokemon.
That would be dope.
In the one that they drew in the journal. And like on that note, like because I was gonna ask you about the so far they've been doing the swords of justice. Like Virizion. The next one will be Terrakion, little teriyaki boy.
Teriyakis.
I wonder if they'll do because I kind of like those two. I wonder if they'll do Keldeo. That would be funny. But anyway, that was my question, my rando question for the cast. Thanks for indulging me. I think they're
Oh,
cool.
oh yeah, I'm looking forward to more Paradox stuff. Like all the artwork I've seen online just gets me amped
It's
for
so
what
fun.
could be.
What a
Yeah, like I'm
cool.
looking at one right now where Raikou was an ankylosaur, so that's the one that has the club tail.
Yeah.
Looks beautiful. Like I think they have the one I'm looking at of Inte right now. He looks like a little T Rex. He has like his little arms and everything. I'm like, oh my god!
My little
But he still
arms.
has T's face. It doesn't really go far, so he kind of looks more like a chicken, just like a big chicken. They call him like Raging Roar.
Yeah,
Him in his
something like
chicken
that.
form. But
Quack.
yeah, yeah, there was one artist who was really close to Raikko's, so
Oh,
close where
I think I
he had
saw
it as
that.
I think the Pokemon was called Rumbling Ray. He was
Hmm.
super close. I give him that. Because looking at it, I was like, but I do like how they have like the fur as like a cloud above.
Yeah.
I think that looks really cute. I just like it because he's like, I just am hiding in my mustache or my mane, whatever you want to call it. I just hope when it attacks, like maybe it lights up or does something really cool. So, well,
Agreed.
sweet man. Well,
Looking forward
anything
to
else?
GoFest. No, I was
Yes,
just saying,
GoFest is
just
epic.
really looking forward to GoFest. Cowboy hat, Snorlax, give it to me, baby. It'd be sick if in the egg you got a cowboy hat Munchlax too. Ooh.
Uh,
Uh.
I'm just hoping for Amoras. I just hope that the dinosaurs will be back. That's all I really. Yeah, if
You'll,
I could get a shiny Amora, like I have a trade set up for one, but if I could hatch
yeah.
one too, I would be.
Yo, hear me
be
out. As a
huh.
quick, just like a PS on this episode, I know we're going long, but the big thing is, how like at the end of the year they always do like the catch up community day, so it's all the community days like over a weekend.
Hmm.
They should do an event where it's all the events over a weekend, like Adventure Week, the Water Week, um, the tree or plant Arbor Day stuff, that kind of stuff, like a
Oh my
weekend
god,
where it's just all of those events.
that would be so overwhelming.
I know, I love it. I love the chaos.
Yeah, people was like, we don't even know what's in the eggs. Good luck, and so everyone's like, okay, I guess. Like,
Hey, I'll take a random pool of 100 if it means I don't have to deal with the same 4 or 5 that I get every time anyway.
oh my god, I just thought because I got so many Archon and
Yo,
not one.
Archeops is just a silly little dude. You see how he flies around?
I love him though. He's
He just
cool.
he's so cool. All right, man. Well, that's all I had. Looking forward to it. Definitely looking forward to next community day too. Since we will be in
Yes,
Tokyo.
yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Maybe I'll definitely save a bunch of them for trades since we'll get that distance.
Try my best. Yeah.
Yeah, right. All right. Well, cool. Well, again,
Yeah.
everyone, please stay safe, especially with this crazy Colorado weather, extreme heats to almost like crazy typhoon rains. So just be mindful.
Yeah. Be safe out there. We love you.
Yeah.
Peace.
Bye.